Welcome to Securacy. In this video, we're going to configure, review, and implement our first policy. We've already gone through the process of setting up our account and configuring our organization, which generated our policy templates. We're back on the dashboard, and here we can click to configure, review, and implement our policies. We can also access the same section by going to Program and Policies. Let's click the link on the dashboard. This will bring us to our Policy Manager. From here, we can see a listing of all our policies. We can also begin the process of configuring them. We can always click the button to configure, or we can click the policy to learn some more. Let's click that policy. From here, we can read an introduction about our information security policy. This policy defines our organization's security roles and responsibilities. It also outlines the security guidelines and requirements for our organization's technological assets. Who should read this policy? Usually all your employees will read this policy, as it'll lay the groundwork for the rest of your information security program. Let's click to configure our policy. So what is the highest level within your organization that reviews or authorizes your information security program? This is usually a board of directors or a particular stakeholder or group. It can sometimes be the president or CEO. In this example, let's select board of directors. Who does the security officer report to within your organization? So we set up this role previously, but who do they report to? Usually this would be the CEO or a COO. For our example, we'll select a CEO. We can optionally invite that user in and create a profile for them. In today's example, we will skip that invite process. The next is setting the cadence for your information security awareness training. So here you can select a minimum level, recommended, or maximum. Let's select the recommended for today's example. So awareness and privacy training will happen during employee onboardings and at least quarterly training sessions. And just like that, we can click the process to configure and assemble our policy. We'll click Assemble, and then we'll click to view our policy. Here we can now see our individual policy text, which we can begin the process of reviewing. And just like that, we have our very first policy. If I wanted to make or edit any changes to this policy, I can always click up here to reconfigure it and re-answer those questions, download a copy, or edit it. Any changes that I make will be saved under the history. I can also begin the process of assigning users to read this policy. So in today's example, I'm going to assign myself to read this policy and review it. Once I'm done, I will have the ability to sign off on that policy using a button at the very bottom of the page. And I can click to sign off and review this policy. So this policy is great for me. I'm going to sign off on it, and now I can begin the process of inviting in the rest of my users and assigning this policy to them. Thank you very much and have a great day.